giving us a scouting report on BC's defense. What do they do well?
Miami.
Yeah. I was worried about the camera.
Sorry. Probably the second best, if not the best. Well, they're equivalent to Alabama. I mean, I don't want to put a second best or first best or all that. They're an excellent defense. They got great athletes. Their scheme is good. They're a good defense. They're a great defense. They're athletic. They're physical. They're explosive. And they run to the football. Their scheme is very good. And they do a great job down there. Defensive coordinator does a great job. And obviously Al, being a defensive guy, is involved, I'm sure. And they do a great job.
In terms of Logan, I get the sense just from talking to other coaches around here that the perception that he had a bad game is probably not the right perception, considering the total of what he did. But have you talked to him at all about it seems like a lot of outside noise about him? You talked to him at all about dealing with that?
That's part of the position. It's your job description. There's a reason those guys in the NFL make millions of dollars, because the fact of the matter is if you eliminate 2 or 3 plays, all you guys would be talking about is how great he played. If that didn't happen. So that's part of the position. And that just goes along with the territory. So that's part of the business.
At this point in the season, though, is it frustrating that there still are those 2 or 3 plays that are?
Well, those 2 or 3 plays, they go one way or another a little bit differently, and throws the ball away at the right spot. We're not having these discussions. And so I've been there before. I've got the T-shirt, and it's part of it. And just like I said, it's a shame because of knowing what he had to do in that game protection-wise, knowing what he did do in that game protection-wise. That was as hard as schematic defenses we've played. And it's a shame that things didn't go right on 2 or 3 plays. But that's part of the business. That's why you prep to avoid those 2 or 3. And he did prep. He prepped as hard as he's ever prepped this week or previous week. And he always preps hard. And it just didn't happen.
He on the I assume the one you're talking about, the throwaway to the pick 6.
Mm-hmm.
He indicated he got hit on that.
He did.
He did.
But the ball should have been thrown at a different location.
Okay.
So,
Still, regardless.
Yep.
Okay.
He had a pretty rough game at Miami a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any? I know one of his flaws, it seems, is he tries to do a little too much in certain situations. Will that be an issue, you think, given his last year's performance? And it seems like
I don't think last year's performance has
it
anything.
just the stakes of the game.
No, I don't think so at all. I mean, the fact of the matter is that you learn from your experience at the position. Every single guy that walks out there on Sunday learns something new. And, what he learned was that 2 or 3 plays in a game can change the game. Just like I said, we would not have these conversations. Those 2 or 3 plays go differently. On the headlines, it's game-breaking day, most yards, all that other stuff. But the fact of the matter is you got to eliminate that, and that's what you coach against. That's what you fight against, and that's my job. I got to get him to do those things. And so if people want to blame me. I'm tired of the other way. Blame myself. And it's my job to get him to do it right.
You guys spent so much time in the spring kind of drilling that one running play. It seemed like a guy under center handed off. And during the season's gone on, it seems like a lot more read option from the shotgun. Is there a reason that it's kind of gone that direction?
A little bit of both. We're still running that play from the pistol. Then that was the intent of it, was to start underneath center. Everything was going to start underneath center because of, number one, the quarterback learns how to drop. Everything should always be start underneath center. You have to do that. And you got to do that. And we just migrated to the pistol.
Obviously, Stanford had a big game. Is that something you saw coming from him throughout the year? Did you know that he was capable of taking over a game like that?
He had a good game. He caught the ball well, did some good things, and Josh is just, like I said, the majority of our receiving core has done the same thing. It started out extremely slow, and they've slowly but surely improved each week. So it doesn't shock me, no, that he played well.
With the number of plays that it seems like defenses are taking away the running back on the read option, it seems like Logan's taking a lot of hits. Do
Yeah.
you want to limit that? Is that too much putting on him?
You're
at this
trying
point?
not to. You're trying to make sure that he doesn't take too many shots. There's no question about that, and we've got ways built in that it's a straight give. And if he was health problem wise or anything like that, we would stay away from that. But that's what teams seem to do on the read option right now. They seem to crash on the back and force the quarterback to forward.
We bumped into Brent Benedict, and he was in a boot. Is he part of this week?
He'll be day to day, but he should be okay whenever Saturday rolls around.
You think he'll play?
I think so. Yeah.
Is it a concern, though, to have a guy that's sitting out practices and then tries to go order?
Yeah, obviously, you're hoping that you have enough bank from the season and all that that you're able to practice minimal. That's what happened to the majority of our offensive line during the streak where we were winning. Is they were practicing minimal, but they had enough bank that they could go play. So